How's it going, everybody, and welcome back. This is going to be a short one today. I want to show you a problem that I finally figured out with the old Dodge. So I took this thing out yesterday for the first time. I don't know what the audio is like because I'm not using my regular camera, but I would give it some gas and it would just hang at a super high, like, I don't know, position on the throttle. So it'd be 1200 RPM. You could see it in some of the earlier videos. 3,000, 3,500. If you try to tap the gas to get it to come down, it would stick wherever you put the gas. And the IAC showed closed, the throttle position said closed. Everything was supposed to be right. Well, I think I figured it out. So let me show you what's happening. Maybe this will help one of you guys with a freaking sniper. This is frustrating. All right, the audio is probably going to be trash inside the truck. It's like a big boom box in here. I updated the firmware on this. I got all of the maps off of it. I did everything I could, and I still couldn't figure it out. So let's get the RPMs up a little bit. There we go. Off the gas. Here we go. 750, 800. Look at that. 2,000. We're good. Let's get it up. RPM. Touching the gas, it just will not come down. Sorry, it won't focus on this thing. It's coming down a little bit. There we go. Finally came back. $1,500. It's actually acting better today, but there we are. Anyway, we'll keep it here. Now you'd be trying to stop at a light. It's 1,400 RPM. Here's the secondary blade. So, looking at that thing, it seems like that. All right, so I don't even know if I mentioned. I can't keep my head straight today. But I've read a lot of people on the internet saying that they've wrapped that spring on that secondary linkage around another time in order to put more pressure or tension. You know, give that spring more force so it can drive those secondaries down, and that has worked for them. But I don't know. This has progressively gotten worse for me on this truck until I took it out the other day, yesterday, and I couldn't even drive it. I didn't even get a half mile from my house before I had to just shut it off and just coast into somebody's driveway. So if I turn off the truck, then it'll solve the problem. On a restart, it's back at its normal idle. But if you're trying to like snap the throttle closed while you're on the street, it isn't going to work. You're going to end up getting in an accident, or me, whatever. We have no shoulders on the roads around here. They're just 6-foot ditches, so this is sketchy. Anyway, let me show you what I see people doing, and then I'll tinker around with it and see if I can come up with a solution and show you guys. All right, one thing I did do is I put a new throttle cable on this because I was trying to solve this issue. The original throttle cable that was on this truck was the original 1984 throttle cable. You can see it's got a bunch of goo on it. That's me spraying these linkages down, trying to fix this problem. It was a lot more noticeable since I put the manual in it than it was before. So you can see the butterflies are totally closed now. So these secondaries here, now it feels good, right? This is the spring. It's, I don't know, it feels weird. So like there's a spring here too. I don't know if you can see it. There it is. So that spring there has X amount of tension on it, whatever Holley specified, and it is pretty tight. This, on the other hand, though, doesn't feel like it's got a lot. So what I'm going to try to do, I can't see it through the camera, but I'm going to try to find a way to grab this linkage, this spring. Is that part of the spring? I can't see anything through the camera. But I'm going to try to add another coil onto this, like some people said, and I'm going to see if that solves the issue. I'm going to try a way that I saw on the internet, and that is to wrap a zip tie around the end of this spring end right there, feed it through. Alright, I'm going to use these, those vise grips here. Probably hear the rain blowing in behind you. So it's going to probably start raining here in just a few minutes. It's going to be unbelievably loud in here. So there we go. Spun it around. Let's try to fish this thing through the other side. Here we go, and it's on. Got the extra turn on the old girl. All the throttle blades are closed, so we should be good. Yeah. I don't know, hopefully it solves the problem. Let's fire it up and see how it sounds. On a side note, somebody asked me how I mount my sniper. And I just made like a little pad, up in there. And this is like a funky kind of Velcro. Check that out. They're like little mushrooms. I don't know how else to explain it. It's not like regular Velcro, but when it snaps in, it locks in pretty hardcore. There you go. It ain't moving at all. So anyway, that's how I did it. Guess we'll see how this works. A lot smoother, it comes back. It doesn't hang like it did before. I-axe opening up. I can feel some heat coming off of it, so we'll give her a couple of revs. Yeah, 130 should be good enough. Oh! Alright, take two. The throttle cable's hooked up this time, so it should actually work better. What do you think? Put a new map in it, so it's gonna probably be in learn mode for a minute. It's also still cold, but yep, she's coming right down. I thought it was an I-axe setting initially, so I was hunting around in the software thinking that was the problem. I never even thought to check the secondaries, so it's going to rain here in just a little bit. Maybe we can sneak out real fast and take for a cruise and see. So last summer, I was having issues with, because I put this manual in it, and the manual was kind of hanging at the throttle too whenever I would just let off the gas, and I'd have to blip the throttle in order to get it to come down. And it was super annoying because I looked like an idiot whenever I would go into town, revving the engine and stuff. It was kind of embarrassing. So yeah, let me mount you up and we'll take it for a cruise before it rains. If you guys know about these Holleys and stuff, please let me know if this is like a common problem, because seems better, but not perfect, not the way it should be. It almost feels feels like it's trying to rev match, but I don't know why it would. There's no settings like that. Maybe I gotta change my IAC control to be high response instead of Holley throttle body or sniper throttle body, whatever it is. Check that out. This thing's freaking hanging up again. Alright, this is what I did. I found another spring and I put it just on the back side of that arm and then put enough tension on it to cut it down or whatever. So I've got enough tension on it, I think. So it's under tension when it's closed right now, and then as I give it the gas, it should pull it closed again. I guess time will tell. I don't know how much it really needs, but we're going to take it out for a cruise and see if that fixes the problem. It's not necessarily, I guess, the right way, but right now it's the only way that I can think of. Right back down to idle now. I had it at 3,500 RPM or something. Now we're back down to idle. Out and it came back down to idle, so there we go. It's fixed. It seems like it's fixed. Well, I don't know what the audio will be like on this video because I didn't actually plan on shooting a video. I was just coming out here to tinker with that truck and see if I could figure out what the deal was with it. The only phone that I had was just my regular phone, which, you know, isn't the best, but it is what it is. So I just decided to film it just on the spot, on a whim, and this is what you got. So hopefully it's not too bad. No mic, no nothing, just a phone. But I think we fixed it. I think that that secondary lever just needed like a little bit help getting back home. I don't know if it's fixed or not, but it's better now. Like, it didn't act up at all, so it seems like it's working. Now everybody's, you know, on me for Dodge content, so I gave you a little bit, but this is, I don't know what else to do to the truck, if I'm being honest with you. I mean, I don't have a lot more that I can really do to it. I mean, I could replace parts and do body work and stuff, but I don't really want this thing to be a super nice, you know, painted up truck, because it defeats the entire purpose of having it just be a fun summer, like, run around vehicle. If I make it too nice, fix it all up, and then I'm worried about scratches out here in the shop and all this stuff. I like it just the way that it is. So again, there's only so much I can do to the Dodge. I don't know what else to give you guys, but hopefully we fixed the sniper thing. So if you're having issues with your sniper, maybe try some of the things that I did and see if it helps you at all. Again, I don't really know if I fixed it, but it's not acting up now, and it was every single time before for the most part. So that's basically it. Thanks a lot for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one.